Hey guys, it is Sansa right here. I appreciate you watching. This is my new channel, Raising Justice, and I wanted to talk about formula. And of course, I'm nursing my 3-week-old right now, but because he's like killing my nipples here, like he's trying to gnaw them off, like he's trying to get rid of my nipples, I'm telling you. I had to also introduce formula to my son in order to supplement for when I'm in so much pain to where I can't nurse. There are two different types of pain when you're nursing. One is the nipple area is really, really like sore from a baby's latching on incorrectly because it's a learning thing. Like you have to literally teach a baby how to latch on correctly because nursing is not supposed to hurt. But a lot of nurses, when I was first talking about this at the hospital, they were telling me all of these horror stories and it was discouraging me. And I was like, y'all telling me this is painful is making me not want to do it, even I've told some horrible stories within the past 2 weeks about my nipples bleeding, cracking, all types of stuff. But sometimes my son would just be latched on wrong. He's learned since. And I think, honestly, him drinking from the bottle and him having a pacifier, he understands that there are three different ways to suck on it. Like sucking on a nipple, sucking on a bottle, and sucking on a pacifier are three different types of nipples. So I believe that me introducing him to a bottle actually helped with him learning how to latch on to my breast. And so anyway, because even though he knows how to latch, if I'm breastfeeding all of the time, meaning if I'm breastfeeding every time he gets hungry, which is every 2 to 3 hours, my nipples are going to be killing me. And like I said, there are two types of pain when you're nursing, and it's the nipple part and the rest of the breast will be hurting. Sometimes your breasts will get engorged, meaning they'll get really, really hard, like really hard. And sometimes it may be one, it may not even be both, and then sometimes it'll be lumps and your what is it? They'll be clogged. I forgot what they're called inside, but they'll be clogged. So it'll be lumps in there. And so you'll have to put heat on them or let the shower hit them and just let them leak, or pump them. And there was a time where pumping was not working for me at all. Like the reason why I can't stand nursing so much is because it's time consuming. Like they tell you not to nurse your child longer than 45 minutes, but Justice will nurse for the longest he can, and then I'll have to turn around and hold him upright because he has acid reflux. So even if I burp him before I put him to sleep, if I lay him flat, once he wakes up, he'll still spit up like a lot or vomit once he wakes up. And so it when he was doing it before, it was scaring me because he was literally waking up and choking. So it was like, you know what I mean? So I had to find another way to, like make sure that he, digests all of his food. So not food, but milk. And so I will nurse him for 45 minutes and I turn around and I have to hold him upright for another like 30 minutes. And so that's very, very time consuming if you're doing that every 2 to 3 hours, because even if I'm holding him upright, he could be asleep. But but you have to understand, I'm human and I need sleep too. So it's like, oh my God. So with the formula and the bottle feeding, it actually gives me more time to fall asleep and take care of myself. And he only does the bottle feeding maybe 15, 20 minutes, maybe 25. And then I turn around and I hold him up for 30. So it shortens it. It doesn't shorten it a lot, but it shortens it. And it's a lot better for him because I don't have to deal with how cranky he is if he's really, really hungry and I'm trying to stick my breast into his mouth and he's latching on incorrectly. And that's so painful. Like, oh my God, that's worse than tattoo pain. And I have 6 tattoos. Okay. It's worse than tattoo pain. I'm telling you, like, nursing hurt worse than labor pains. Okay. Like, oh my God, it hurts so bad, at least to me. And so when I'm using the bottle and I'm using formula, it's easier on me, you know. So I started off using Enfamil, and Enfamil has different types of formulas. They have a ready to use formula, and I had so many ready to use. It's almost like a bottle that's like this size, okay? And you have to provide your own nipple, and inside of it is like 2 ounces of ready to made formula already, okay? And so I was using that the first time I decided to give him formula. But it was just like the way he was digesting it didn't seem right. It seemed, you know, it was just too much. So I turned around and started using this powder. Now they have different ones, and the ones that I want to use actually are non-GMO, and they help him with his brain. So my biggest thing is brain building, brain development. You know, I'm big on education and learning. So everything that I'm doing with Justice right now, even something simple as having him watch Fantastic Seven. No, what is it? What is it? Fast and Furious 7. Where I get Fantastic 7 from? What am I talking about? Fast and Furious 7. I had him watching that earlier, and I had him watching Basketball Wives. Don't judge me. Okay, because any other time he's watching Sesame Street. One time I had him sitting down watching 13 Reasons with me. So I'm just trying to teach him a whole bunch of different things early on so he can understand that there are different ways to do things and there are different types of people in this world. So anyway, um, this is called Gentle Ease. And the reason why it's Enfamil Gentle Ease, that's what's in that purple, Gentle Ease, is because it's better on the stomach and it deals with discomfort. A lot of people don't know, but formula is like really like babies have a difficult time digesting formula. And so I wanted to get something that would be a decent supplement for him. As much as I hate the idea of supplement, my nipples cannot take it. Okay. So I wanted to get the best thing I could. So I tried this, but because I have so much formula, I have, oh my God, I have dozens of these, and I also have dozens of Similac. Okay, so I tried Similac, and this is immune support Similac. It doesn't have, it's non-GMO too. Um, and they tried to say that this specific Similac is as close as to human milk as it's gonna get. And when I started using this, I started to notice a difference in Justice's bowel movement, meaning it was looser. There he goes crying. It was looser. So I don't know. I didn't like the way that it treated him. You know what I mean? So I actually like Enfamil better, and I'll probably stick to this. But Enfamil has different types of Enfamil. It has different types of, just different kinds. Like this is Gentle Ease, just to ease his fussiness. And like I said in the last video, he's colicky. So if he's not belched right, and because he has acid reflux, he can get really fussy really, really quickly. So I guess it just depends on the baby. Like people ask me which formula is better. It kind of just depends on the baby. It doesn't really, you can't really pick, because each of them have something good, and like I said before in the live stream, the doctors and stuff push this stuff in your face like it is nothing. Like they give you this stuff free. And they actually in the CVS near where I live, they put this powder behind the cashier because people steal it and make drugs out of it. They put this in cocaine. And I said, what? Now, I didn't understand this until I went to try to, see how much it cost in CVS. This is about $25 to $30 at a CVS, just this little can. And just using this little can, I can use this maybe in 4 days. 4 days, 4 or 5 days. I used to make 6 to 10 bottles a day, but now I make 4 to 6 because I'm nursing him at the same time. But $25, this little can. And you got to use 2 scoops. You got to use 2 scoops of it. Like, there's a scooper in here. Yeah, here's a scoop. And you kind of got to use 2 scoops if you want 4 ounces. And like I said, I don't really use the Similac, but I have like dozens of these things that the doctors gave away to me for free. And they keep encouraging me to get on WIC, but I haven't signed up for that. They keep encouraging me. They're like, if you qualify or are eligible for WIC, get it. Even my mother's like, get WIC, get it. And I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But yeah, so again, it depends on the baby. And for me, for Justice, it's Enfamil. This is just better for him. And it's easy to digest for him. He's just doing better with this than with the Similac, and it kind of makes his stool a little harder because you don't want stool to be like so liquidy to where it's falling out the diaper and you're like gotta clean this up. Oh my god! And then he's like fussy and pooting. And you don't want that, and that's what the Similac was doing. I said, I can't. This is my baby. He's like, I need him clean all the time. Number one. Number two, I don't need his stomach hurting all the time. He's up there crying right now. So I'm gonna go see what's up with him because he probably just woke up because I'm talking too loud and it's like echoing, or he want me to hold him or something. So anyway, I hope this helped any ladies who may be interested in trying to figure out which formula is better for their child. I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, you can email me at sansaray@gmail.com. Okay. Have vision and stay focused. Namaste.